Well, let's get this tent set up. I'm going to wander down this path, have a natter. Just been inside the tent to pump up my inflatable sleeping pad using my USB pump. Really good, pumped it up really quick, but it's sweltering inside the tent, so I might have to sleep in the tarp, under the tarp, open tarp, which I haven't done before, so that'll be something new. Yeah, this is beautiful around here, really nice. Oh, it's quite dark in that woods in there. How do I get in there? It's quite a thick, quite a dense woods. Apparently I'm walking down towards the village. I don't know what village. So here we are again, out in the countryside. No mushroom clouds in the distance. No EMPs, CMEs, grid down, civil unrest. None of it. For me now, as it's always been, is, you know, being prepared for just everyday disruptions to your life. That's what it's all about for me. I don't know where I'm going. But yeah, that's the new focus. And it's especially going to be a big focus, you know, when we're in the caravan next year. Because we're going to be on a really frugal budget. I mean, I don't think it's going to be tight. A lot of people are saying it's going to be really tight. I don't think it will be. We're used to living on bugger all, literally. But it is going to be living day to day if we stick to the budget. I mean, we're going to have a lot of money in the bank, so it'll be very tempting to just buy everything. But luckily we'll be kind of nomadic, so it won't be a case of, you know, Amazon knocking on the door. We'd have to go and pick stuff up. So that temptation will be held back by that. And the rest of it will just be day-to-day living, which is why it's more poignant that we prepare for everyday problems, eventualities. You know, the solar panels might, I know, get waterlogged, come unhooked, get too overheated. We might have to rejig the batteries around. We're going to have to manage our electricity carefully, manage our usage, manage our water. Although all the sites we'll be on will have water and waste. But, you know, those will be day-to-day activities. Toilet might break, in which case we'd have to get, sneak into that woods there. It's a bit overgrown. Yeah, toilet could break, caravan could break, could end up with a puncture in the caravan, could end up with a puncture in the tow vehicle. All of these things, which are factored in pretty much budget-wise, will still be alright for years. If stuff like that goes wrong, we'll have to top up things like plasters and stuff. I'm sure we'll get injured a lot more where we're out and about. We'll be doing lots of hiking, maybe even camping outside of the caravan. Yeah, so with all that, we'll probably have to top up supplies. As I say, medical supplies, food stocks and things like that. We'll be careful, frugal when we're shopping. But we'll get into a routine. We don't eat lavishly, we don't live a lavish lifestyle at all. We didn't, even when we had a big income between us, we didn't really live lavishly. We liked more down-to-earth stuff. We really enjoyed camping still, and chose to do that over full board holidays and all that sort of thing, which we've never done. I think I'm going to turn around in a minute. I don't want to go all the way to the village. Apparently there's a pub down here. I don't drink, I'm not really interested in pubs. Nice to get away though. So, just heading back now. I'm going to try and get into the woods, but if I can't, I think we'll go back and cook some tea. Well, this is beautiful. I didn't come here last time. This is lovely. Almost dark. Well, it's darker than on camera. I should have set up a tarp in here. Now, I didn't bring a compass, so I better not go too far in because I don't want to get lost. But I'm going to follow the path around. So many tarp camping spots around here. There it is. Thought I didn't bring my dinner. Katsu curry. Curry beans. Oh, snoring, and yeah, they're in for a treat tonight. Well, that bean curry was great. Now it's time for some noodles. I think I was supposed to add boiling water to the noodles. It'd be boiled in seconds. Right, the noodles are on, and look what I remembered. Care of Shaq and Stephen, thank you. Bit of pepper. Oh, I'm running out of pepper. Well, I washed up and made the classic mistake. Washed my stuff up and then proceeded to clean my teeth. Halfway through cleaning my teeth, I saw a sign saying not drinking water, no cleaning teeth. Hopefully I won't contract some horrible disease in the night. And I also hope that I haven't let any mozzies into this tent, because there are mozzies everywhere and they're biting me. I know that I've been bitten all over, even though I've got that spray, jungle spray all over me. They just ignore it. Right, I'm going to settle down for the night and I'll see you in the morning for some breakfast. Good morning, we made it. It was not a bad sleep actually. It wasn't too bad. My sleep mat went down in the night, and that's a brand new one. So that's the second time I've had a brand new one go down after one night. So that's a high peak one I bought on Amazon for about 20 quid. They're crap. My sleeping bag, my OEX Drift 1000 that I got in Go Outdoors, very nice, very warm. It was okay. Thought I was going to get a bit cold in the night, but I just did up the tent a little bit and it was all right. So now this morning we have got croissant and bacon croissants, which have leaked all over my bag. Well, the bacon's leaked everywhere. Let's get some coffee on. I forgot a plate, didn't I? So yeah, very different outlook on life lately. You know, I'm tired of constantly, I mean, I do look over my shoulder, don't get me wrong. I'm very situational aware because I know what's going on. I do know what's going on. I've got my finger on the pulse. But a national catastrophe, I think, do you know what is the most likely thing is what I said earlier, which was the government doing something where they take over and lock everything down, or aliens landing. I think is probably the most likely things at the moment. I don't think World War III is actually on the horizon, despite what people think and say. Let me know what you think. I know that a lot of people would disagree with me, but I'm tired of stressing about it now. I've got a lot of other things to stress about, and do you know what? I believe wholeheartedly, and I'll come back to you next year and I'll update, but I believe that, you know, I'll be stressing about all these other things and not about the world ending or life as we know it ending, you know, the end of the world as we know it, and without rule of law and all these things happening. And I believe very strongly that next year I'll come back to you and none of that will have happened, and all of my life I will have dealt with and just got on with. And I'm not saying that anyone else should do the same. I'm just saying that is my point of view, and that's what I'm doing going forward. Now, don't get me wrong, I've still got all kinds of backup, right? And I still believe that you should have that, because there's always everyday things that could, you know, you might get a plane crash into your house and you're homeless all of a sudden. That's more likely, I think, than World War III. The way planes are coming out of the sky these days. So, anyway, as I say, let me know what you think. Be kind. And thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.